Hello everybody, welcome. I'm Diane and this is my channel Frog and Fudge, where I share my hobbies. Today is Sunday 20th of March 2022, which means it's World Frog Day. If you're new to my channel, thank you very much for trying it out, and big thank you if you've recently subscribed. I saw some fluctuations in the subscriber numbers, and also a big thank you to everyone who left a message last time on my last video wishing me well with my corona. Still coughing a little bit. Fortunately, I wasn't seriously ill at all. I just had one day when I was really rough, and several days with a mild headache, a bit of coughing and a lot of naps. I was very fortunate. Now, usually on my channel I share my cross stitch, but I also share my project bags, which I make and then sell on Instagram. Today is project bags. I have 3 standard sizes that I make. The largest is my XL. This is 40 by 40 centimeters. Will hold an 11 by 11 Q snap and an A4 chart in the portrait position. It is quite large. If I hold it next to my head, you can see that. My smallest size I call my cubby. It's 30 by 30 centimeters, will hold an 8 by 8 Q snap, and I call it cubby because it fits really nicely into the cubby hole of an IKEA Kalex bookcase. I think a lot of crafters have those. And then I have my medium size, which is my L, and these are the ones I'm posting for sale later on Instagram. I've tried to choose fabrics that suit spring, although this one has butterflies. See, it's got butterflies. These are, what is that, late spring, early summer maybe, but anyway, pink is spring. This is the L size. It's 40 by 30. It'll hold an 11 by 8 Q snap, and you can get an A4 chart in, but you have to get it in horizontally. If you look at the lining, it's white with printed with white flowers, and there's the back. Isn't that pretty? And I've quilted it with a sort of violet thread. There's also little orange butterflies. I have more fabric of this, so I can always make another size. Then I have my cool fabric. We walk our dog first thing in the morning in the woods, and it's a little chilly then, but I saw this fabric and it kind of reminded me of early mornings in spring. The animals are waking up. We've got foxes, hares, squirrels. We see hares or rabbits and squirrels, and we see lots of birds while we're out walking. We haven't seen any foxes yet. This has been quilted with a sort of a dark teal. Again, this one's 40 by 30, and the lining is also white with white flowers. And I have more fabric of this, so I can always make another size. The next fabric, I already made a bag and it's already gone to a new home. And it's this fabric. I saw this fabric and I thought, oh yeah, that's spring. It really is quite pretty. I'm going to open that out and you can see it a little better. There we go. Yeah, it's washing out a little bit. There we are. The green is much more green. And then the fabric I have for the lining is this lovely bright green. You can just see, there we are. It's got white dots on it. And I have enough fabric, I believe, for another bag, which I haven't made up because I don't know what size anybody might want. And then I have a new style bag out. Those are my sturdy bags, and they're quite a bit heavy. Later on in the video I'll do a comparison between the bags and explain the difference. But this is the new style I've tried, and this is a real floppy bag, as you can see. It's also a lot lighter. So if you're traveling and you need to pack and you don't want a lot of bulk and you don't want a lot of weight, these are ideal. There's no quilting on the back, but I did quilt the lining with that violet. This is also a 40 by 30. Now, in addition to project bags, I also have tote bags. I was asked to make tote bags and 4 of them have already gone, just like that. This is it's a small one, and it's little sort of grandma flowers. It's completely lined with green and is actually reversible. Just measure that. I think it's 30 by 33. Yeah, that one's 30 by 33. So you can get your lunch and a pair of sunglasses in it. It also folds up really small because it's quite floppy and soft, so you could stick it in the what's it? The pocket, side pocket in your car door. The next bags are quite something else. These are much bigger. There we go. I'm going to measure that. I've forgotten what it was again. I think it's 46 deep or long by 44 wide. No, 43 wide. 46 by 43. This has been made with a furnishing fabric, so it's quite a bit stronger. It has long handles. I hold it next to my head, you can see. They're quite long, so you can easily sling it over your shoulder even if you've got a thick coat on or a jumper. It's fully lined. I thought this was fun. Sort of bathroom tiles. I think of it as Turkish bathroom tiles. And if you want, you can turn it inside out. It is fully reversible. The same with this one. It's also furnishing fabric with long handles. There we go. About the same size, 46, 47 by 43. There's the other side. And this has also been lined with another furnishing fabric, bright yellow, and it's fully reversible if you want it to. The next one, I love this. Again, this is a furnishing fabric. This is an outdoor furnishing fabric. So they're looking a little on the orangey side, but they are pink, those roses. And it's quite pretty. It's got butterflies and a beetle. Excuse me. This side you've got, what's that? Ladybug. I hold it up. This furnishing fabric is meant for outside use. It's got some kind of special coating on it that makes it water resistant and dirt resistant. It's fully lined. I've used that white fabric with the white flowers. I really love that fabric. And if you wanted to, you could turn it inside out. It is reversible if you wanted a white bag. And the next one, London map. Instead of having fabric handles, this has got webbing handles. They're looking a little orangey there. These are scarlet red. There we are. Map of London. Again, it's that 46, 47 by 43. I have more fabric. Yeah, I have all of these fabrics still, so I can always make another size. And this has been lined again with that white, and it's fully reversible if you wanted a white bag. And the last one I have, I really like this one. I like poppies. Oh, they're looking orangey. They are red poppies. Red poppies. And again, it has red webbing handles. So that's 46 by 43. Again, fully lined with that white fabric. There's actually some, can you see it? Yeah, white writing on here. So that's what I have when we have a bit of sunlight, which has gone again. It was snowing this morning. I'll make some decent photographs, or I'll try to, and I'll post them on Instagram, and if anybody wants to buy anything or order something, let me know. Now, the difference between my project bags, sorry, I'm not very well organised. I hold it like that, you can see it stays upright. This is my, more or less, this is my sturdy bag, and it's not heavy, but there's a bit of heft to it, bit of weight. The lining is quilted, the back is quilted. Now, because I use quite a sturdy batting in the back, the batting I use is actually made for bags, and there are different qualities. I choose the quality that is washable. It's also used for theatrical costumes. If you think of a sort of a stand-up Dracula collar, that's what you would put in there. And then, so the front, the vinyl, it's not a hobby vinyl. It's a bit thicker, because it also needs to be, it's the same kind of sturdiness as the back. Anything flimsy on the front with a sturdy back would end up getting ripped. So yeah, the vinyl's a little bit thicker than normal hobby vinyl. I like to do the fabric panel at the bottom, just so that it bends easier when you put a Q-snap in. The zips I use, this is actually a dress zip. Typically I would use a coat zip or a sleeping bag zip. They're a bit sturdier. And everything, there's interfacing behind here, there's interfacing in here. There's actually padded interfacing to get the quilted look here. And if I open it up, you can see it's lined behind the zip, so the zip is completely enclosed. And it's lined behind this panel, so there's no raw edge of the vinyl sticking out. That's how the sturdy one's made. The floppy one is made with a kind of fleece, which is really soft. And oh yeah, this has a separate binding all the way around. This doesn't have binding, this one, the floppy ones don't have binding. It's just the back that comes, it's cut a little bit larger and then folded around and sewn on. Obviously there's no fabric panel at the bottom, there's just the fabric and the zip at the top. But how have I done this? Yeah, the fabric is folded over on itself, but you can see the edge of the zip. There's no extra lining in there. Again, it's just to keep it as floppy as it can be and light as possible. So those are the differences between the project bags. Now, if anyone has any questions, please do let me know. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to see if I can get some photographs and upload them to Instagram. If you've watched this far, thank you for staying with me. And I wish you all the best, and whatever your hobby, whatever your craft, yeah, happy crafting. Take care. Bye-bye.